Hello and welcome everyone to our second CX release video of this year. We're now at the 2305 release, and together with my colleague Tim, we will be guiding you through the latest features of sales and marketing. As already mentioned, I won't be doing this alone. Hi Tim, how are you?
Hi, Jeff. I'm good. Thank you. Good to be back.
Are you ready to unleash the new Sales Cloud features?
Absolutely.
All right.
Let's get straight into it. Today, I'll be talking about some of the Sales Cloud features and the highlights of this month's release. First, we're going to start off with a data workbench enhancement. It's now possible to schedule import and export tasks up to 72 hours in advance. So let's dive into the system to show you what this looks like. If we click on the data workbench and head over to export, then select an object such as accounts, for example. And on the next screen, we'll see the new functionality, which is the schedule task button. If we toggle it to on, a calendar appears below. And from here, we can select the date up to 72 hours in advance to schedule the task when the system is less loaded. Do keep in mind the 72-hour max. If you select a date that's outside of this range, the system will automatically default to the latest possible range.
Okay.
And also keep in mind that it's available for both import and export functionalities. Heading over to the next feature, which is a lead enhancement. It's now possible to associate existing accounts to a lead, meaning that during the lead conversion process, through the adaptation mode, you can add fields that allow you to associate an existing account to a lead. Another enhancement in opportunities, which is the automatic close date for when the status is set to stopped. First, you'll have to enable this in the scoping, but once you do, anytime you set an opportunity to the status closed, it will automatically set the end date to the date when you close it. Also in opportunities, there's now an enhanced search in both the account and contact overview. Through adaptation, you can add extra fields to qualify all your criteria that your salespeople need, ensuring that they'll always be able to find the opportunity they're looking for. And this is available in both the contact and the account overview. One of my favorite features of this release is the possibility to add images into visit notes, meaning your salespeople can store all their notes and images, pictures, or any other graphs in the one place. For Groupware integration, SAP has added the functionality to synchronize private meetings and series from Microsoft Outlook, meaning your calendar should always be up to date, and your salespeople will be able to schedule their workload more effectively. Also in Groupware integration, ticket creation has been enhanced. From within the Outlook add-in, when you create a new ticket, it's possible to also add a category to it. For example, this supports cause, incident, object, and resolution categories so that your tickets are always up to date with the correct master data. The intelligent sales execution has also been enhanced, this time with a playbook effectiveness check. Within the playbook, there's now a new effectiveness tab that allows sales managers to get more insight into the effectiveness of the playbook, to see how the sales employees are winning their deals and improve the playbook based on that. Some of the features are insights, actual average usage, effectiveness score, and the opportunity list.
Right, great to see that there were many improvements in integration
Absolutely.
of intelligent sales add-on and Outlook. In Emarsys, there are also very useful features enabled now in terms of integration. We have two selected for you. One is part of the account engagement, and the second is part of the integration with your customer data cloud. So to quickly fresh up, what is account engagement? Account engagement is actually the integration between your Emarsys system on the one side and on the other side your CRM or your Sales Cloud system. Previously, it was already possible to replicate your contacts, to use those contacts in Emarsys to target them in your sales campaigns. Sales reps could then see, okay, who is targeted? Can I add someone? Can I remove someone? And so on. And lastly, the marketing manager could see all the analytics and use that. Where's the big change now? The change is that the contract application no longer is in one direction. So now it is in two directions, meaning that also Emarsys can feed your Sales Cloud systems and your sales reps with new informations on new contacts. How do they do this? They use a concept called progressive profiling, which basically means that you will build up your profile until you know enough information about the contact, and then they use lead qualification stages to replicate the data to Sales Cloud. If we take a look at it visually, this is how it would look like in Emarsys. You would score all of your contacts, and given a certain score, you will push your data into Sales Cloud, and then the data is free to use by the sales rep. So that's it for the account engagement integration. The second one is a customer data cloud integration. Customer data cloud, as you know, is part of the CX suite and is now also connected with Emarsys, meaning that Emarsys is one of the additional data points of entry in customer data cloud. What is actually replicated? Mostly contact data, consent management, such as permissions, subscriptions, and so on. How does it look like from a technical point of view? It is an API connection that is available out of the box, so it doesn't require a lot of configuration. The only configuration needed is if you have any custom fields, then you can add them freely. So that's it already for the integration part of Emarsys and for our CX release. We hope to see you again in 3 months. And if you ever need any further explanation, have a look at our CX release page or look back at the video. See you soon.
See you soon. Bye.